Why are you so positive on Brazil, Larry?
Well, Brian, remember, the media is your best friend.
We are?
Your best
Well,
friend in the world.
Okay. Let's hug it out.
After Trump was elected, there were over 175 negative stories on Mexico and what Trump would do to Mexico and what the Trump administration's policies would do to Mexico. Over the next 9 months, those stocks were up 35 to 40%. The global media complex hatred for the Bolsonaro government is like something we've never seen. It's 10x Trump. So this honeymoon period that they say is over in Brazil is getting literally probably 10 to 20 times the eyeballs that it should be getting. So the Bolsonaro administration is going through what's called a honeymoon cold period.
So you're not saying, we always hear, Larry, sorry to interrupt, sell the news. You're not saying sell the news. You're saying buy the opposite of the news because the news is skewed to the unfair negative around the Brazilian economy and Brazilian government.
Yes, very simple, very similar to it was in 2007. We were lectured about Mnuchin and Gary Cohn and what a mess the Trump administration was, and the S&P went up. The Dow was up 1,000 points every single month in 2017. So the same thing's going on in Brazil now. These stocks are up, remember, since September in Brazil, and you're coming out of a really ugly recession in 2016. But since September, equities in Brazil are up 35%. And all we heard about all weekend long, is really the attention on this honeymoon period being over. You would think that stocks are off 40%.
Yeah. Do you think, turning to America, Larry, do you believe that the U.S. is slowing, meme is overdone?
Well, I think overall, everybody is hiding out in the world in the United States. So U.S. equities, right now we're trading at 17, 18 times earnings. And that's, remember, the street's looking for $171 on the S&P, right? And that's down from 180 in September. But still, if we come in at 160 on the S&P earnings, the S&P's really trading, 18 times. So that's expensive, whereas Brazil, nobody wants to talk about Brazil because of the Bolsonaro government, but you're talking about equities trading at 13 and a half times earnings, coming out of an ugly recession. The pricing power of these companies in Brazil, with a weaker dollar heading toward the 2020 election, I think you could have a substantial rally in Brazilian equities and a rally in the currency versus the dollar.